Okay, boys and girls, we're back again with a beautiful episode here. This episode's brought to you by Spade. There's 0 sugar, 0 calories, all natural, 6 flavors: Colo, Yuzu Lime, Guava, Blueberry Acai, Kiwi Strawberry, Dr. Spade. Only 6 ingredients, including water, sweetened from the most premium form of stevia on the market. No bitter aftertaste, caffeine-free, dye-free, added electrolytes for hydration. Just as healthy as sparkling water and just as flavorful as traditional soda. Also, brought to you by Prize Picks. So simple, go to the App Store, download Prize Pick, pick more or less on your favorite players in the NBA, NHL, UFC for the chance to win 100 times your money. Available in states like Texas, California, and 30 more, plus Canada. Place a $5 lineup for new users to get $50 instantly, no strings attached when you use code Timbo, and we got Caleb Williams at a free square, so it's a no-brainer. Make yourself some bread. Prize Picks code Timbo. And we got our special guest, Richard Schmitty, in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And we got the MMA Guru. And in the background here, we got the legend, Joe Diesel Riggs. Thanks for coming on, everyone. And Guru, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, dude. What did you bring me on for? This a little intervention for old Schmitty, or...
You, Guru, you don't know about me, bud. Guess what, Guru? You don't have friends that are antagonizers on a podcast, and guess what? Schmitty does lose his stoicism from time to time, and I freaked out.
Stoicism?
Yeah,
of Schmitty.
it's a tree. It's a tree, bud. Okay. And guess what?
All right.
These guys know how to poke the bear, and they poked the bear. And first and foremost, my boys know my intentions. I know my intentions. I am a ride or die for Sugar Sean and Tim. I would do anything for them. And I apologize that I did lose my stoicism on the pod and freaked out the way I did. There is a time and place, like you said, my friend. But at the end of the day, I know me and my boys are good. And you to the haters, don't matter.
I mean, I'm not denying that you and the boys are good, Schmitty. Yeah. But if they were your boys, they wouldn't be posting that crash out online, buddy.
No.
That's all I know.
No, that's me, Guru, and I give them that. I allow myself to have, if I go on a platform, I know ahead. You don't think I know ahead what happened? Tim loves
into the humiliation.
Dude, it's not, it's a wear your heart on your sleeve type thing, and it doesn't faze me. I am who I am at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, too, it was a miscommunication between all of us, and we all learn and we're better. And I do apologize for freaking out.
And what were your initial thoughts on that, Guru?
This guy's gay, dude. This guy having a meltdown on O'Malley's pod. That's what my thing was. I think a lot of people, Schmitty, is tough because that's going to be a lot of people's first impression of you, bud.
Oh, I know.
That's a tough situation. I didn't think my tweet would get 1 million views. I didn't think that, but apparently it resonated well with the community, Schmitty.
Yeah.
It was a popular opinion. I'll tell you that much. And I'll tell you this, Schmitty, one more thing, because no. We're not moving on to the next question, buddy.
Yep. Oh, no, I question.
I got another thing to say. My friends, I don't need a formal invite to go to the after party. I know I'm invited because they're my boys, dude.
Well, listen.
That's what you should have known.
Listen, this was like, honestly, the worst time in our lives. And we were all going through it. And I told two of our boys ahead of time to just let me know because there was all this stress about an after party. I didn't want to cause any stress with the after party. So I told them, just let me know. And then no one let me know. And now I know, I'm like, I should have just hit everyone up. In a moment when your best friend loses the title and there was so much going on. And everyone, once I found out everyone's stories after, everybody had a crazy story just to get to the after party. I wasn't thinking. I should have just went to bed like I wanted to. And I should have just thought a little clearer. And, drugs. I was on drugs because I was upset. You get upset, you calm down. It's a mixed emotions.
During the pod, you were on drugs? How professional of a
Coming down, Guru. Coming down. Oh, okay. Still no sleep. Still recovering. Still not even having a good talk with the boys yet. A lot of things.
Well, that's my consensus opinion. I think if they're your boys, you're invited. So it does... with a bit of insecurity, Schmidt.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I know.
And then you lashed out on O'Malley, and I'm thinking, dude, O'Malley just lost his fucking belt. Shut up, dude.
I know. Hey, and you know what's horrible now is like, damn, not only did Sean just lose his belt, now this is the topic we're talking about. It's a real shitty thing, Mr. Guru. And you did that and put more people on me, so fuck you. And hey, Guru, you have to be included with your friends in order to know what it feels to be excluded.
I am included with my friends because they're there. They're on
Where are they at?
contract. They may not be active, but they're locked under contract at all times, buddy.
Well, I don't
Okay?
have a contract. I just go by the way the things go.
And
Okay.
now I'm ready to get my heat. I didn't even get to see your video of you trashing me a bit. I mean, I feel like I kind of deserve
What
it.
did I say about you?
I don't know. I just saw the headlines of the video. Do you
Okay.
remember?
You said this is almost over with to O'Malley in the 5th round, and I basically just said that's shitty advice.
I know. Well,
That's all.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant like it's almost over. Like, hey, this fight's gonna be over within no time, and then also meant like, hey, like you could clip him at any time, and it just came out fucking stupid. And I do regret. I haven't even watched it back yet, but I know I could have gave better advice. But it was kind of throwing me off. It was throwing me off Merab's game plan, shooting to double legs. He never shoots to double legs, and all of a sudden he's shooting to double legs now. So I was just kind of stumped. That was just definitely a bad. I felt like Sean's like, dude, the corner advice was fine. Like I felt like it was bad corner advice, and Sean's not the type of kid who like responds good to people fucking yelling at him. Rock, don't let him do it to you, Rock. La la la. He just doesn't respond to that. But looking back, I should have been a little bit more urgent. And in the 5th, I didn't want to say, hey, you need a KO. Go sprint out there and fucking get taken down like you need a KO. I mean, I definitely got to improve. That just fucking grinds my gears. But we'll be back. Sugar's getting labrum surgery, hip labrum surgery. It's been a lingering fucking injury for a long ass time. We haven't been able to do full wrestling and grappling practices for over a year. After the Chito fight, I should have said, hey, bro, let's get this fucking surgery. But he's like, no, I want to get on cortisone shots. I'm like, we had a way shittier camp versus Aljo. And then he went and knocked out Aljo. And we had a really good camp for Merab for what we were dealing with. And that happened. So, fuck, bro. It's just, we got to get back to the drawing board, get this surgery out of the way, and just get back to grinding and improve him. Because I do believe that is a winnable fight for us.
I think it's a winnable. It's not an impossible mountain to reclimb to get the bantamweight belt back. A lot of people see it as like a vicious domination, but I did think some of the rounds were swings. He won round 5. But let's not just skirt over the flaws that you had on that night, Tim. You know what I mean? We're not just going to segue into another moment here.
Yep.
There were many others. I can't remember what they were.
There was Merab freaking out at the beginning.
Yeah. Merab freaking out. That wasn't a flaw, though. But what you should have done is adjusted. You need to learn how to do an impression of Matt Serra. You need to learn how to do an impression of Ray Longo. This is where you get away with those championship level coaching moments. Okay?
Like, I didn't know, I can't even say his name. I mean, some of our call-outs have Merab's name in it, and Herb said, nope, you can't say his name, because when Merab freaked out, I said, Merab, you need to be patient, right at the beginning. And that's when he started bucking himself around. And I didn't also know that you could do like a little timeout. Like if your anxiety gets you, you freak out, you can do a little timeout, and Herb will get in the middle. So I was kind of bummed about that. But like I said, it didn't really work. And then even the thing that kind of pissed me off too is when Merab was kissing Sean's back, and then Herb said, quit kissing his back, and then Merab got up and walked away, and then Herb got in the middle. Like that could have been the time we knock his ass clean out. But it is what it is. Fucking.
Yeah, I think Herb just limp-wristedly looked for a separation before the end of the round, and then was kind of in and out on it a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know, you have these moments as refs. We all make mistakes, Tim, you know?
Yeah.
This is nearly over. It's going to be okay, buddy. But, you know, we all make a little mistake. No, I'm joking. I don't want to pile on because you did just lose it.
No, I mean, I agree. I forget the cameras are rolling and they're fucking listening to what I say, but I've been around this kid for years and years, and he did come back to the corner. It looked like he was a little bit defeated. So I just wanted, hey, this is close to being over. Like, we can get this done still. And it just came out the wrong way. It sounded not good when I said it.
That's the problem with O'Malley, dude. He's got all of these famous, influential friends that he knows are watching in those moments. Merab doesn't have that. He doesn't have that pressure, you know. He knows Ray Longo and Matt Serra are going to be cool with him regardless of the result of the fight. But O'Malley's got the, I wonder what Aiden Ross's live chat is saying right now on his mind. You know what I mean? That's the thing in the back of the mind that Merab doesn't have.
I knew the only way that Merab was going to be able to take down Sean is Sean overcommitting on punches. And we worked so many on different ways, punching backwards and really pressuring him, forcing him to come forward so then we can float back. And Merab just did a good job at penetrating, taking good shots, taking his time with the shots, getting under. So it's like you can't take away from Merab's performance. I mean, you just can't.
He didn't swing coming forward like Aljo, you know. He just sort of crab stepped around the outside until the shot was there, you know.
Yeah.
But like O'Malley in the 5th round, dude, this is where flying knees come into play. This is where the wheel kicks come. No, not wheel kicks, but you know.
Yeah.
Couple head kick. You know what I mean? There was a little moment there where I was screaming at the top of my lungs, please don't let him become champ.
I know. I know
I
that.
watched it fade away.
I think everyone in that 5th round was just like, come on. And he was wanting to throw a high kick, but Sean said it just didn't seem like there. But I mean, we're going to get it back. One more fight, we get back right into the title picture. We'll see what happens. I just don't know if Merab's going to get through Umar. That's a fucking tough fight for him. What do you think about that battle?
I don't know what to think. I wouldn't have known what to think about it. Like, I would think, oh, that's kind of like a 50-50, but Umar's got the edge on the feet, I would imagine, and maybe can fend off the grappling a little better, seeing as he's a grappler first. But Merab seems to think he gets his ass whooped, so I'm not too confident. I'm going to go with Umar, I think.
What's up, boys? Today's video is brought to you by VIIA Hemp. VIIA gives you the freedom to blaze your own trail and get fully legal hemp and cannabis products discreetly shipped to your door in all 50 states. Whether you are recovering from a hard jiu-jitsu session or ready to scrap on the mats, VIIA has you covered. Their organic hemp is grown without pesticides and harsh chemicals. It's just a real quality product. I really like their flower. It's smooth, helps you relax and just have a good time. Their gummies are also great right before practice. I like the Elevate gummy to help dial in, or after practice the Cloud9 to chill out and relax. And they have some low dose ones, 2 milligrams. So people are like, if you've done edibles in the past and you had a bad experience, it's just too much. They dose these really low. So you can really find out which dose you like, 2 milligrams, 4 milligrams. They have a ton of different stuff for sleep, for workouts. Check out the link in the description and use code TIM for 15% off. And I tell you what, guys, you'll really like these gummies. Thank you very much.
But what do you think is next for O'Malister, the Sean O'Malley himself?
God, I feel like there's just so many different options. I mean, you got Davison Figueiredo. If Jose Aldo beats Mario Bautista, which I think Mario's probably going to beat Jose, but that's a big fight. Cory Sandhagen, I mean, that fight is inevitable. I feel like that fight needs to happen one of these days. And then Henry Cejudo, he lives in the same city as us, and that would be one that would just really get Sean fired up to knock his little ass out.
Little fight night, Arizona, main event maybe. That could be good.
Yeah, main event. But I know Sean wants, like, unless it's for the title, I know he doesn't want to go 5 rounds because I think you only make $25,000 more to go 5 rounds for a fight night. So it's like, I don't know. We'll find out.
You train Mario Batista, right?
No. I used to train with him. He trains at the MMA lab.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is any bias there in that Aldo pick, buddy?
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely bias pick. Yeah, I've been around Mario a long time.
Go against the GOAT himself. But that Aldo fight would be huge as well, you know, if he gets a win.
What would you prefer to see?
I would prefer I wanted O'Malley making a quick turnaround, shuck this shit off of him. You know what I mean? But we're not getting that because of the labrum, I hear. So I'm thinking, listen, Henry Cejudo wants it. Sandhagen wants it. Fucking fight to the death and see who wants it more in the meantime. And then O'Malley can take on the winner. Get right back in there at the top 5. I
mean, I think Henry doesn't want to do anything with anybody else. I think he might take that fight. But I also think he might hear about, like, hey, you might get the Sugar fight and be like, oh, he's creeping up on 38. He's fucking... I don't know if he'll really want that fight, but he might have to. Because I know he's talking about going to 125. So if this fight comes about, he's going to look like a big puss if he turns it down. So...
Yeah, and there's storyline there. There's build up. The Sandhagen fight would be good stylistically, but I know Cejudo and O'Malley would definitely go back and forth. It's definitely a pay-per-view co-main eventer, even without the title on the line. Ugh. Oh, Schmitty, it sucks, doesn't it, Schmitty? I can see the mood you're in. It's tough, dude.
We handle it, baby.
Yeah, I said, I don't know what. O'Malley seemed to handle it on the pod. I don't know about we.
Oh, dude, no, everything.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to pile on, dude.
It's okay, Guru. Like I said, dude, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I messed up in a moment with my boys, and I should have handled it a little better, and we march on and get better.
That's okay. I'm glad everything's okay.
And
I didn't mean to stoke the whole world against you with the tweet. I just put out a little tweet.
Yeah,
thinking, it'll get a couple hundred likes.
No,
maybe.
what surprised me was just like I was like, damn, Guru was all about Schmitty, and then I just had a little sad meltdown. You know what I mean?
I am all about Schmitty, but it's just you know.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes Schmitty messes up, dude.
Yeah.
Seeing as we're speaking in third person.
I'm human.
Guru.
Yeah.
Third person.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You are
Schmidt,
human.
Guru, what is some advice to you to Schmitty about the haters and all the messages and just all the hate?
They're right. You have to read it and laugh. It's funny.
Yeah.
Funny, I think.
Yeah. And
But they're usually correct. You know how you hear Joe Rogan on these podcasts say, don't read the comments. Oh, you can't read the comment sections. Dude, the comment section lies the truth a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to see it. You got to go, this is bullshit, but some of it's correct. Like, as you said, Schmitty, you know you shouldn't have done it.
yeah.
So the hate comments are correct for now. You know what I mean? But, you know, you make a funny joke in the next pod and everyone's going to be like, that was kind of funny. We like the Schmitty guy.
I saw my boy Sean down bad, and I just wanted to take the hate off of him.
Wow. Okay. This is a new revelation. Okay. You dived in front of the bullets.
Yeah.
What a hero.
That's what
this
I do.
is
Hey.
a twist. This is the twist.
Exactly.
You
You
know
could work
what? Also, Guru,
Yeah.
is all this made Sean laugh and smile, and Tim. So if for a moment I can do that too and distract, fuck it.
with. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, that's a way you could put it, I guess, that you were the hero that
Took the
you know,
hate.
threw him.
I'll
threw
take the
himself
hate
on the
light,
landmine.
and we'll march.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, you can see that hate really affect people. At this point, I mean, it's like I know I'm getting a lot of hate, which I'm getting a lot of hate because of just like the trash talk to Merab, but it wasn't really even trash talk. If I can do something that gets in someone's head by 1% in a fight of that magnitude, where it's one of my best friends who I grew up with, and I can get his focus off Sean for fucking a couple seconds, I'm gonna do it. And he's complaining about it. So unsportsmanlike when Sean said Aljo was coaching at him the whole time. And it's so unsportsmanlike. It's like, you're kissing my buddy's back. He's like, well, that wouldn't happen in basketball. It's like, but Merab, you know this ain't fucking basketball, dude. You're trying to smash my bud's face.
Yeah. Is that even a rule where you're not allowed to do that, or did they add that in once you started revolutionizing the game?
I think he said it's excessive coaching, but literally all I said is, Merab, you need to be patient. And
You could have asked him 2+2 and he would have freaked out in the cage. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Easily.
Yeah.
I also think that is bullshit, by the way. Because
Yeah.
that's O'Malley's moment in round one to get off some good damage before the shot comes. And he had Merab backing up early. And then now we're allowed timeouts because you heard something in the corner. Tim, you should have denied it. You should have said, I didn't say anything. You know what I mean? Then maybe he'd look schizophrenic in the cage. You never know. Maybe there's a different problem.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But that's the way she goes. Because how big are you, Guru? You're 6'5". How much you weigh?
I'm not 6'5". I'm like a weak 6'4", guys. But I'm like 248 now.
Schmitty, how big are you?
6'5", 292.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ooh, hold on now.
I'm thinking main event of the Suga Show FC, headgear, shin pads. We got Guru versus Schmitty, 3 2-minute rounds, MMA bout.
Would you do
after I beat your ass, Schmitty, O'Malley's going to have a meltdown on the pod. I tell you. Roll reversal.
That'd be fire.
No, I like Schmitty. I'm not trying to fight Schmitty. He's a cool dude. I do think I'd win, though.
Hey,
Takedown?
what?
I mean, I did a bit of rugby in my day. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I
reckon
like
I'd get a
that. I
fucking
did. I played
good old
volleyball.
takedown.
Schmitty played
Oh, okay.
volleyball.
I played volleyball.
Don't bounce an inflatable ball off my head, dude.
I mean, I would love to see that battle. Maybe it's possible. Suge said he would easily pay for your flight and give you a place to stay if you wanted to
You
come
can
down.
stay at the Jobin house with me, bro.
No, not if you guys are going to... I mean, it'd be technically a sparring. It'd be headgear and shin pads, so no one would be getting hurt.
I mean, that would be cool, though. But if I went to America, I'd set up a lot of things to do because it's a long flight over the Atlantic, guys, you know?
Yes.
So I'd sort of like preset a bunch of things and then go state hopping in America, you know?
Yeah. What'd you think of the Sphere event overall?
Oh, I thought it was a pretty good event. I thought it was decent. It delivered. Was it $20 million sank? Good. I think they could have skipped out a lot of the Mexican Make-A-Wish stuff that they were doing. And that was kind of the massive failure of the event, is that every single fight they went the Mexican fighting spirit, and then every Mexican fighter lost every fight other than Rosas, which was kind of like their big problem that they had on the card. They needed a Grasso win. They needed a
5th round finish by Suge. I know.
Well, I don't know if that would have done it for the Mexicans, but either
Yeah.
way. But they needed something big at the end that wasn't Merab and Shevchenko fucking ruining the sport. But it's all good.
I know. I'm curious to what Dana's going to do about that, because I mean, like, what if he's going to build his own sphere, and like the Apex fights are at that little sphere, like a mini one, or I'm sure those Saudi Arabians are so fucking loaded they could buy that sphere if they wanted to. But all the people that said went there live, they said it was fucking crazy.
It was insane. It was incredible.
Don't know how you go to another event.
Yeah, I don't know how it changes. Guru, you know what I'm sad about? It's the fact that Sean and his best friend's drama is still more important and relevant than Merab being champion. That fucking upsets me, because there's a lot of boring champions right now.
There are. There's a lot of Merab fans out there right now, but we'll see in a week or two. You know what I mean? We'll see how many of them stick around. I feel like a lot of them have just been waiting to jump on the fan train of whoever.
It's just
Sean.
sad, because Sean would have took on Umar, and it just seems like Merab's kind of running away from it.
But guys, I can't wait for Merab versus Tapuri. I can't wait for Merab versus Holloway.
You're gonna get yours, bud. Come fight me, motherfucker.
No, I'm saying that's why. No, I'm literally saying that's why
poking.
it sucks.
No, he's not poking.
We had all these super fights lined up, and now it's
It's
know?
so
Now Merab is
uncolorful.
there,
It's
you know?
no color.
Well, everyone's so happy at Sean loss. We'll see how happy they are with the bantamweight division without Suga Sean for a fucking
Boring,
year.
bro.
5 rounds of Merab versus Umar. I tell you, they'd want O'Malley back real quick. I'd prefer an O'Malley Sandhagen any day.
Yeah.
That'd be a much more fun matchup.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It'll be all right. I think it's not an impossible mountain to reclimb, as I said. Give some time. I also think I think he won round 3 and 5 of the Merab fight. I know a lot of people gave a lot of shit online. I got a ton of shit for that one.
Well, two of the actual judges said he won round 3 and 5. So that's not even.
Yeah, Merab won 2 and 4, and he won 4 very dominantly. So I think people remember 4 as happening like in other rounds as well. But there was no 10-8, and I think O'Malley definitely got the 5th. And I don't know, I just feel like when someone's from a certain region, control time seems to mean a whole lot more to the fans.
Yeah.
You know?
And in a lot of those positions, I mean, even when Merab's are on the waist, we could have done more things. We could have tried to Granby, try to roll for a knee bar, enter the legs a little bit, create a scramble. But Sean, in his mind, was like, well, I kind of already lost this round, so I might as well just kind of save my energy and move on to the next round, and just gave the rounds away in those positions, which will make different next time. For sure.
Yeah, is Joe Riggs going to pop in at any point? I heard
he's on right now. Yeah. He's on right now. And I'd love
is he on the show once I'm gone, basically? He's my replacement.
Joe, what do you think of Schmitty's antics?
I didn't even know what happened until I saw it this morning. It's you can't have a debate with this man. He's a fucking sniper.
Who, Guru?
Yeah, dude.
He'll get you.
I fucking love it. I've been enjoying listening to him. It's crazy. But Schmitty, he's passionate for his friends.
Yeah, exactly. Wears his heart on his sleeve. And sometimes maybe like the blood sugar was high. You didn't eat the best in Vegas. You're staying up late. Your sleep's all fucked up. And then you have this on your mind. And we know how you are. We know you can get emotional and a half hour later be just fine.
Bro, the worst thing is how now like the fans think that I don't appreciate Sean. And Sean's changed my life, Guru. He moved me out of Missouri about 3 years ago, and he's just changed my whole life. He's just changed my whole life, and I'm so grateful for him. I would die for Sean. And yeah, it was just a bad moment. But here's another thing. Mr. Picker right here. I didn't want to talk about it on the pod. And if you go back and watch the pod, he starts it was the most wonderful party. And then he brought it up 2 more times. And I didn't give him I didn't give him what they wanted, Guru. I stayed stoic. And it wasn't until the end when Sean finally goes, and he just says it blatantly, Schmitty. And then I go, okay, I'm like, okay. And so I was just worked up. But I wish I had just talked to him before the pod.
Everything I say, you directly try to correlate. Is that about me? Is that about me? It's not. we genuinely had a good time at the after party. We didn't
Oh, I
even,
know.
when we got back to the room, the energy was low. We're like, fuck, the last thing we want to do is go to a fucking after
Because
party.
Schmitty wasn't there.
No,
Schmitty would have.
and then
riled you up.
we went to the after party. We're standing around. Then we took 2 shots. And then the girls were having a good time. So we're like, oh, well, fuck. I mean, life's
I
good.
know.
We're going to have a good time. So we had a good time.
Yeah.
Like that. I wasn't saying we had a good time thinking about you. You always think I'm
Well,
doing
sometimes
that.
you say stuff like that, and then you look at me. And then that's why, lay that out. And then that's why I think that.
That wasn't about you.
Yeah. I thought, because I knew you knew I was upset about it, so I thought, oh, he's trying to get it out of me. So I'm sitting there going, just let it go, Schmidt. And then Sean, and I blew up. And I shouldn't have blown up.
Yeah.
Wrong time.
But sometimes you don't have to let it go, Schmidt. Sometimes you don't have to take that shit from Tim.
Yes.
Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
I'm
God.
kidding.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything about the after party.
No, dude. That was the most healing thing you guys could have done. That anyone could have done. Because it's one of those times when it's like when you don't want to go out because you're sad, and then you go, and then like you guys said, you end up taking shots. Those are some of the best times
Yeah.
because you end up letting go as you're going through it.
Yeah.
So I get that, and like we said, there was just so much miscommunication and me overthinking shit. I should have just hit the
Schmitty?
boys up.
Shmi, you were in a mood and you were looking for a reason to reaffirm your mood. I used to do this a lot as well. I'd be like, oh, I'm so sad about shit right now. I need to find another reason to justify this sadness. You know what I mean? You need to trust in your boys. If they're your boys, and you guys know more than I do, they want you there.
Right.
You know they do. Show up.
Right.
They're not going to turn you away. You know what I mean? If they're your boys, you don't need an invite.
You know
That's
what
all
my
I'm gonna
biggest
say.
problem is my overthinking.
Yeah.
What do you overthink sometimes, Guru?
It's a giant problem. I barely sleep because of it, but I enjoy it. I think it's a sign of high intelligence, so it gives me
Right?
an ego boost.
That's what I told Tim. I was like, I'm excited to show you guys how I do handle the hate because it's not going to stop me from keep doing what I do.
Yeah.
Those people don't know me. And like you said, there is truth in hate. And, I got to read that and go, okay, don't do that ever again, man. Don't let them think that.
The redemption arc starts now, but you're not the first. What are they called? Jobins? You're Jobins, right?
Job and Army, baby.
Yeah. You're not the first Jobin to have a meltdown that I've seen, because I remember a long time ago, Schmidt, there was a guy in your troop called Warlike.
He's still here. He was supposed to be here.
I was in a Twitch live chat of O'Malley's back when he was playing Fortnite. And I happened to add the word bitch at an end of a message intended at him in like a UK banter type of way. And he had a fucking meltdown at me. And I saw him on a vlog recently. I thought, oh my God, this guy had a meltdown. He said, that's not the kind of way we talk to each other in America, buddy, or whatever. Something like that. And like, round where I'm from, those are fighting words. I don't know what they're up to in Britain or whatever he said. Like, he had a real fucking meltdown at me. So, everyone has their moments, dude.
Exactly.
That's it. Yep.
Guru, come down. You need to come down to America and visit Arizona so we can get some content out.
Yeah. I'm going to do a America trip at some point, and then I'll plot out an Arizona stop along the way for sure, dude.
So, number one fight you think should be next for Sean that would get the most hype? Who?
The most hype in the hardcore fan base, Sandhagen, after fight week, Cejudo. Easiest fight that makes sense to come back to is Cejudo. I think he just gets smoked. I think he's done out here. But most respect comeback, probably a Sandhagen, I think, would be a respectful comeback. People would respect that because Sandhagen mixes in the grappling at times. But I think what will likely happen is the UFC will be like, listen, you both want O'Malley. He's not coming back until middle of next year. Fight each other. Winner of it gets O'Malley. Have a fresh call out on the microphone, and then they'll get that fight done, I reckon. And then I think O'Malley only needs one win. As much as it is unfair, and other contenders may have to, they did Whitaker, like you got to get 3 in a row and then get your rematch. I think O'Malley is the level of name where a good win at the right time in the middle of next year will. If Umar's the champ, especially, they would do that after a win. So that's what I would suggest. I'd also suggest that he needs to. We need to address the height of O'Malley, Tim.
Okay.
He's not 5'11", Tim, and that's what I noticed in the cage this weekend. Sean O'Malley is 5'9". I thought he was going to be 5'11". We need to bulk up just a tad, just a tad.
I mean, yeah. I mean, adding a little bit more horsepower would definitely couldn't hurt him. But also, I mean, being able to have the cardio to roll those long rounds and have your legs in shape to be pummeling and staying in front of you and being able to lift him up in butterflies, a little more horsepower will do good. But I will send you a measurement with a measuring thing that measures him.
I don't know if I just don't believe he's 5'11", Tim. That's all. But you know, he can. I'll let him have it. You know, he's off a loss. I hope he bounces back. I'm a big fan of O'Malley. You know, we've had our differences in the past, but he's the most fun fighter to watch when he doesn't fight Merab. So maybe this is something that scales based on opponent, the type of O'Malley frame that we see show up.
I mean, fucking Merab too. It's like you think the past 4 fights he's won now. It's like, god damn. That little bastard's he is a fucking machine, and he does know how to get through those fights and win those rounds. So, got to give credit to him too. But appreciate you coming on, brother. What time is it there?
All good. About 7. It's nothing too crazy. I do have one more thing to say before the end.
Let it rip.
O'Malley, all these guys gifting you cards and stuff. These Twitch streamers. I'm not gonna name them. You fucking keep an eye on how much they keep in contact with you now you lost the belt, dude. Because a lot of those guys are shed off. But I tell you this, even though Schmitty crashed out and made a fool of himself,
He said that crashed out.
he's not going to shed off weight or his friendship with O'Malley. I tell you that much.
Hey, I'm still trying to lose weight, bitch. Guru, I will get down to 250 and we will fight.
Do you want some advice?
What?
If you want to lose weight, don't do it all at once because it's like a be-all, end-all for you. If you're thinking, I need to eat healthy and hit the gym, just do one. And then once you start doing one of them, you'll be like, why am I not doing the other? It makes sense to do the other. And your mindset has changed. So what I started doing is I just kept eating pizzas and ice cream and chocolate and hitting the gym. But then I thought while I was in the gym, I was like, wait, if I'm doing the gym, after a few weeks of it, I thought, why am I not eating the right food to get the gains out of it? Then your whole mindset changes. Because right now what you're probably doing is, I'm going to cut it off and this is the day I'll hit the gym and the healthy food nonstop. But then you get this idea of, I'm never going to taste good food again. And it puts you off of it. And then you crash out and gorge, eat and feast. Yeah. You got to do one at a time. You know what I mean? That's my former fat guy advice. I'm still...
How much weight have you lost?
I was 300. Now I'm like 248.
Damn, that's what's up. That's
Boom.
fire.
Boom.
I appreciate the advice, my man. Looking good.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Have a good one.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon. Thanks, man. Peace.
Yeah, shout out Joe Riggs. See ya.
Cejudo.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that was good. That was good. It's always funny listening. What'd you think? Did you go how you expected?
Oh, yeah. He's good. MMA Guru, he's, that's why he does it.
I haven't even watched the fight back. I need to watch the fight back, but I know I'm just going to beat myself up more because I'm like, fuck, bro. It was just kind of throwing me off. And then there was this pole kind of in front of me, and it was just throwing me off how he was getting so deep in those shots. And I couldn't really get an eye on how he's getting taken down. And I wish I would have done a better job at catching on. Be like, he's just trying to cook the clock 2 minutes, the first 2 minutes, literally run away from Sean. Mm-hmm. Stay out of range, run away.
I think there'll come a time where you're able to watch it.
No, I'm gonna watch it this week. We're gonna be able to learn a lot from that fucking fight and ways to create scrambles off those takedowns, ways to create scrambles off when he's around your back, and I swear I truly believe that it's gonna light a fire and it's gonna wake up a whole new demon from Sean. That if he kept winning, we'd probably just kept kind of having to try to tough through these fights, do cortisone shots, not be 100%. But now we're going to get him to 100%. It's going to wake up a new demon. I believe that.
That's this on? Can you hear me?
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Is that better?
There we go.
You shouldn't take so much heat from what you said in the corner because that's. I wish people wouldn't film people in the corner like the coach saying stuff. Yeah. Because again, you say something that just pertains to Sean, people don't know what it is. Yeah. And you get shit like that, you know. Yeah. Because sometimes I'm thinking about what people are listening to, not what I'm telling the guy. So yeah, I feel for you, man. You know you're a fighter. You know you're not to come at Sean, rah 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 rah,
screaming, sure. Like he just truly he likes it to just sit down, breathe, don't get screamed at, maybe say one or two things. And I would a lot of the times I was saying, you're punching over his head, punch a little lower, punch at his neck. And in the first couple rounds, he was doing a great job at landing those straight right hands, straight left hands to the body, and those added up in the 5th round. Yeah, but I mean, I just got to get better. Suge's got to get better, and that's the way it is. And it's true. Literally, like I said, a perfect time to fucking practice what we preach and stay on the horse and show people. And it shows a lot of people in the gym like, oh, damn, Sean's not superhuman. And now watch how he comes back from this. Yeah. So it'll be good, I think. Joe Diesel Riggs was on a long hiatus. 7 days he went with Benson Henderson, and Benson did a great job. Chris Avila, he's been outboxing. He outboxed Anthony Pettis. He outboxed Jeremy Stevens. He's been on a good little streak of wins, and he's very deceiving because his body doesn't look jacked and scary. But someone like Benson Henderson, who has an incredible pace, isn't afraid to get tired. That's the last thing on Benson's mind is getting tired. Put the pace on him, and did he beat him up pretty good?
Yeah, the first Chris Avila, yeah, he beat the shit out of him. He won 5 up, 5 down. He hurt him a couple times, but yeah, nothing. Benson fought with one arm. That was the biggest thing. He did this fall with his left hand. Yeah, he messed his bicep, messed his right bicep up during sparring, so he couldn't really do much at all. But yeah, he won every round the first one. Then he lost the second one. He lost 2-3. It was good, man. Benson's first fight did really well.
I mean, his first boxing match. That's the thing about Ben. No matter fucking what, you can't count him out. He could be outgunned in a fight, and it could be, but he's such a gamer that you never can count that.
You know Benson's body. In practice, we've never seen anybody. Ben's always letting people crack his body. Yeah. The guy, the second guy he fought, his nickname was like the Body Buster, but this dude could crack to the fucking body. He had Benson with this left hook, like this to the solar plex. It would have put away anybody. And Benson lifted his hands up, started letting him try to peck away at it, and then the ref wouldn't let him do that. But you can't hurt Ben to the body.
It's so weird. We've seen that. Hundreds of times in practice where Ben will literally raise his arms, and he'll have a hard punch or two, and that he'll let him just fucking tee off on his body. Yep. And it's not like his body's like super thick. I'm like, damn, are those organs just calloused over or what?
Yeah, it's good. I've never seen anything like it for sure.
Yeah. How was the trip overall? Like UK, did you get to do anything cool? Or?
We went to Newcastle. Of course, I can't. So it's Newcastle. There's a bunch of hills and stuff like that. It reminds me of if anybody knows what Globe, Arizona is. But and it's cold. Like it was like the high was like 55, and it was getting down in the freezing. So coming down the hotel, it was a pretty good. It was downhill, but fucking, of course, I slip and slide myself almost down into traffic. That could have been a bad thing. But other than that, I fell a couple times. But other than that, it was okay. It was fun. And
did you get to eat some interesting foods? Or?
It's all shit there. The UK doesn't have good food. It doesn't. I mean, it's none of it. I think it's mostly like, I told you this before, it's like tomato paste and fucking toast, stuff like that.
Oh, really?
I mean, they got more stuff than that, but it's not good food, really.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm freaking getting excited. Sean has 4 acres right now. There's 2.5 acres behind his 4 acres that are for sale. And then behind those 2.5 acres is a house for sale with 1 acre on it. And I think we're going to try to put our offer in this week for the house. So we'll have the compound we always talked about, and it'll be 7.5 acres with 2 new houses. I'm fucking buzzing about it.
Hell
because
yeah,
Mariah's so excited. We're going to start it. We're going to, that's where we're going to have our farm. We're going to have horses, and then we're planning on having kids. So Sean right behind us, we'll have the warehouse there. I'm really fucking excited. Yeah. So it's hard for me to be like, just so bummed about this hate. Some guy who's a promoter said the hate is ruining his life. He's like, I'm checking on you just because I know how much the hate can. I'm like, I don't even open the requests. So all the people that can get to me are people that I care about. And it's like all the hate is from people that
don't matter.
Like you'd never see 99% of the people.
Yeah, they don't
so
matter.
Why would you read it and take it into your brain and try to take it to heart when you'll never meet 99% of these people? So,
Schmitty, do you feel the same way?
Yeah. It's just tough. It's tough for me just because I did it to myself with my hate. You know what I mean? And you got to live by the sword, die by the sword. I wish I hadn't freaked out at the end of the day.
Bro, you're an emotional kid. That's fucking not that big of a deal. We got Warlike in town, and he's coming with. He's right there.
Oh, he's here?
You're not recording?
You have a pass with Guru?
Yeah,
we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. We got Warlike in town.
Yeah. He said he was talking about an old skirmish between you guys.
Oh yeah, Guru and Warlike on old skirmish. We'll bring that up in a minute. But Warlike's got some. He's got some some comments from YouTube about Schmidt and me, I think, that he's gonna hit us with, and we're gonna see a reply. It'll be good here.
First off, I'd like to apologize real quick. This podcast means a lot to me. I did not mean to show up late. We had some difficulties this morning. Someone was having a bad day, and I just had to be there for a friend first off, and then podcast second.
Well,
obviously.
Yes. I mean, at least you showed up. I thought you were going to no-show. I'm
no,
like, what
I
the
had to.
fuck?
Even if it was like 5 minutes left, I was going to make it down here.
Warlike's got some YouTube comments, and we're going to react to them. So take it away, Warlike.
So we're going to do some reading mean comments with Schmidt. Schmidt, I'm going to tell you the person's username. I'm going to tell you their platform so you get all the info. You can just really let loose and tell them how you feel. All right, this one comes from Vincent_Bugaloo from YouTube. He goes, Schmitty took not getting invited to the after party harder than Sean took losing the fight.
That's a giggly one. That's funny.
That one's one of the nicer ones.
Yeah, there we go. All right, we're starting off nice. We're
We're getting you in nice and easy.
Vincent, you're right.
Would you say that's accurate?
That was accurate.
Brief Pencil said, Schmidt having a mental breakdown was not on my UFC 306 bingo card.
No, it wasn't on mine either.
What was his name?
Brief Pencil.
Brief Pencil. Yeah. I don't know why it's fun.
Oh, this one's one of my favorite right here. Texas Elite Homes on YouTube says, Schmitty is the girlfriend that tells you not to text her, then gets mad when you don't text her.
That could be pretty accurate.
I did grow up with sisters.
Texas Elite Homes. But what's your reply to some of these?
No, I don't have one.
Yeah.
They're just making me laugh.
Yeah.
Thanks for making me laugh at my pain.
Then Tantra James on YouTube says, quotes, Schmitty, it's not about me. As he rants for 20 minutes, making it about him.
Yeah, that part did suck. That part sucked.
The 1-2 to the lips.
When you want something, like when you like don't want something, and then it goes the complete opposite, and it looks that way, it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck.
God, bro. There's levels of suck.
Yeah.
10 being your child or a family member dies.
Yeah.
So what's the level of suck that we got going on right now?
Yeah.
With losing the belt, with you and your issue, what's the level? What 1 to 10?
In real life shit.
That's what I'm saying. 10 being the absolute fucking worst.
I guess it's a 4.
Probably a 2 or a 3.
Probably a 2.
If this is the worst thing that happens in life, you're doing okay,
dude.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Right. You know, it just hurts because you know how hard you guys work and you know how much Sean wants it. That's where it hurts. But you know, I know that you guys work so hard. You dedicate yourselves to the sport, not only physically but mentally, and I think you guys will come back better.
Dude, but that's the sport we fucking signed up for.
Right.
It's just not, it doesn't give a fuck how hard you work.
And honestly, this didn't, I'm going to be honest, this one didn't sting like that first Chito fight. And I was like, why is that? And it's because Sean didn't get hurt. If you're going to lose a belt, I think that's pretty much the way to lose a belt. You didn't get knocked out, you didn't get choked out, you didn't get any hurt at all. Whereas that first Chito fight, his leg was hurt. Then he got that elbow, and it was very. Ugh.
Sometimes it's like, it's almost better if you did get beat up, huh, Joe? You lose a fight, and you're like, I didn't fucking feel like
you
I
want
lost
to go out there on your shield, just sit out there and fire. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's pros and cons. I understand what Schmitty says, but for me, I would rather go out on my shield and have a shootout than kind of a squeaker.
And then you're like, fuck, yeah. When you didn't even feel like you got beat up, but you did lose. Like,
that's why you guys are fighters.
I mean, like I said, that's the fucking game we signed up for. It's like.
So we got another good one here. This one comes from Gemini Jack 11 on Twitter. He says, this is like when you're a kid and you have that friend your mom tells you to keep around because she's friends with his mom, but he low-key annoys the fuck out of you.
If that, dude,
that was a dagger.
We have a lot of fucking good friends, and the friends that we choose to hang out with are you boys because we fucking love you guys. And if we didn't want to hang out with you, we wouldn't hang out with you.
Yeah. And again, that was on me and my stupid overthinking and miscommunication on my part too.
But you're taking into account too. You slept like shit.
Yep.
You may have done a little drugs. Yep. You were eating donuts.
Yep.
And when people's blood sugar goes high and then it's low and then high and low, that's going to be your emotions. You fucking let them get to you.
Boys!
You were powdering your beak?
Huh?
You were powdering your beak?
No.
I like that one. But dude, if you were having good night's sleep, you were working out, and you were eating your good food, and you came into that pod, I almost bet I'd bet anything that you wouldn't have had that freak out.
Yeah. Well, and it's at the end of the day, it's like I wasn't upset about the being in a club. And I should never have been upset, and because you guys are going through some of the hardest shit, and I should have just been thinking more clear.
Yeah, and that's okay. I mean, that's fucking.
And then,
like you said, it was my blood pressure, but I don't want to use that as an excuse, you know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure you guys were okay, and I shouldn't have let me being in that. I shouldn't have been upset about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I appreciate you.
And yeah. Guru brought up Warlike. You had a little freak out on Twitch not long ago. I mean, a while ago, had a freak out calling him out and talking S. So
see, I'd love to like see the clip on
Shame
that.
in the UK culture.
I have absolutely no recollection. You know those Twitch hazes. You see somebody and you're like, that little motherfucker. I probably didn't even read the name.
Oh,
or know who he was at the time.
Yeah.
I honestly, how long ago was it? I would have loved to have been here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Bro, if that was us gaming like that, that had to have been at least 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Warlike, what were your full thoughts on the fight, really?
On the fight, well, I briefly went over on the Timbo Suga Show, but it just kind of sucked to watch. It just like first round, it's like you're just like, well, he's getting going. You kind of want him to do some more, but he's just getting going in our minds, right? You think he's gonna like rumble into the second, third, fourth, fifth, because the first is slow. It was such a close round, but it's slow. It's hard to judge. And then the second happens, and you're like, fuck, we're down 2-0 probably. And then you go into the third, you get a little bit of life. He wins the third round. Not with anything spectacular, but he wins the third round. Like, it felt like the rounds were very easy to judge. Fourth, same story. We're down 3-1 going into the fifth, and it's like, fuck, we need a finish, but we just won a round instead of getting that finish.
And I regret in that fifth not being like, hey, Takino told me, hey, we need to finish. We're down. We need to finish. And I should have reiterated that more, but I didn't want him sprinting out there early on and missing a big shot, trying to KO him. Now he's on his back, and it's fucking...
So here's the
thing. I want him to be a little bit more patient with his shots, because he is good patient. He is a good counterpuncher. But again, that's a fucking, I need to get better.
And I think the thing that a lot of people are trying to ream people out for online, maybe you, maybe others, but because you didn't say that, everyone's saying, why not? Like, you obviously just defended what you just said, why you didn't say it, but people are saying, why wouldn't he just go tell him to go out for the kill? Because he's ending up on his back almost every round, regardless of what time it happens, whether it's the first minute or the fourth minute of the fight.
But then, I mean, at the end of the round, when he really had Merab hurt, if he would have finished him, then it'd be like, you're the hero, you are the man. It's like, it's just...
That feeling,
No,
though,
that's just why I bring it up, because that's what people are like, why are they're so concerned about that moment? But it's like, he goes down in the first 30 seconds of that round, and he lays on his back the entire round, then who's the genius, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it fucking sucks.
the energy shift in that building when Sean hurt him and he went to go grab for his stomach.
Everyone's anxiety was like...
everyone's screaming. Everyone's like, come on, Sean.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Did you listen to the commentary yet?
No.
You're going to enjoy that one.
I mean, they're just ripping me up to shreds.
They don't like you. DC specifically, not a huge fan.
Just of that fight?
Probably, well... that's a good question. I don't know. I think you would know better than I if it's just that fight.
What do you say?
In the
after
fourth round, the fifth round, he's reaming Tim for his coaching in between rounds. Because Tim just, I think in the fourth round or the third round, he just gave him a specific combo, finish with the knee up top, when DC was arguing that he needed to let Sean know that he needed to be more active, try and win round.
Yeah, I mean,
how much of the round did they actually film? Or we get to listen to?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, a lot of the corner advice too is like, I know he needs to feint more. He needs to get him reacting more. And I was saying that in the corner rounds, but I mean, DC doesn't hate me. I mean, he came up to me after the Chito fight and he's giving all his praises. Man, what you guys did is awesome. Stick together forever. And then even before the fight, we saw each other. But I mean, like I said,
think he definitely picked a different guy. I think he didn't pick Sean for this fight though, just the way he was talking about it.
He didn't pick Sean to win. Or...
You can just kind of tell when commentators have bias towards fighters in a fight.
He's a wrestler.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I mean. You could tell there was a clear bias in the fight towards Merab as opposed to Sean, where it was more complimentary towards Sean, or more complimentary towards Merab than it was Sean.
Yeah.
But you'll
And
listen.
what about the other guys? They giving me heat too.
Honestly, it seemed like DC kind of took over the commentary throughout the majority of the fight. Anik was pretty quiet. He tried giving Merab flowers at the end of, I believe, the second or the third round. But
what about Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan, nothing significant. It's a boring fight, you know. Joe, he's just waiting for that moment, and he just really didn't have it.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing about DC. He's pretty honest on what he thinks, which is kind of cool. And I mean, there's definitely shit I need to go back and watch because I'm sure he's probably right on a lot of it. Like maybe I need to say he's more fucking urgent. Taquino wanted me to say we needed a finish, but I didn't want him to. I'm like, Sean's not fucking stupid.
Yeah,
he knows we need a finish. If I urge him to go out and just go and sprint out there and get taken out, it's like fucking hard. So I definitely need to get better, 100%.
What would you do
that's just
differently?
The way it is. Like I said, I need to watch it again. I did not expect Merab to shoot those double legs. That threw us off big time because that did throw us off. But I don't want to give too much away, but we'll do some stuff differently, 100%. That we know that's their game plan now, you know. But what else, boys?
You think when Sean gets back the title, it's going to be Merab still? Think he's going to win the next fight?
I don't think it's going to be Merab.
No.
I don't either.
I feel like Umar's going to give that guy serious fucking issues because Umar's going to be able to negate where he holds people and cooks the clock and puts his weight on you and makes you carry his weight. Umar's going to not accept those positions.
Which fight would you rather have?
I mean, the Merab fight, just because it's like, God, we want to get that one back because we know that's a fucking winnable fight. And that fight for sure.
You think it's an easier fight?
I think Umar, fuck, it's hard to say.
Styles are everything, you know?
Yeah, it's so hard to say. You know that.
See, it would be perfect, though, if Merab just took the Figgy fight instead, just to piss the UFC off. Figgy knocks him out, and then it's just like, I feel like Figgy's such a layup. Not that he's an easy fight.
He's a layup.
Not, but like styles make fights.
Yeah.
And I feel like that, like, when there's a fight that gets me excited for Sean, like, that would be the fight that gets me super excited.
Yeah. Figgy's fucking dangerous, too.
That's
He gets
what
on
I mean.
top of you, he's dangerous.
He's a very dangerous guy. Very dangerous. But the length, it just doesn't make me stress as much with how short he is, how small he is. He's going to strike. He's not going to be shooting. I mean, he might try and take your back against the cage or something, but just a lot of the things that Sean does really well, like breaking the hand grip against the fence, just striking at distance, just be a great matchup for him versus Figgy. So I like that one as his next fight, potentially even. Or there's always the Henry fight. But I feel like that fight, if it ever goes down, it has to be in Arizona, in a stadium, or a big arena in Arizona. Otherwise, it just doesn't get the pop that it deserves, like in a Vegas fight on a co-main event.
I'm not a fan of the Henry fight just because it's like, okay, now people like him are going to think, okay, I'm just going to do that to Sean. And I know every fight is different, but it's like, I don't know about the Henry one.
Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit different than Merab. Merab's style is fucking, it's weird and tricky. He changes levels. Like he's really fucking springy. He's like springy the whole time. There's a reason he's beat 4 world champions in a row.
Is that what it's been? 4 in a row?
4 in a row.
Fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's Jose Aldo, Peter Yan, Henry Cejudo, and now Suge.
Fuck,
Right?
It's a pretty impressive.
Can't argue that shit.
But if you listen to Henry, he thinks he's in Sean's head, so you never know.
Yeah.
Fucking retard, man. That guy's an idiot.
Oh fuck. But
Also, we have some breaking news. Aljo just had to pull out of his fight that was going to be at the next pay-per-view with an injury.
oh, he's gonna get cooked bad on that. I wonder what the fuck happened. That sucks. He was supposed to take on Movzar, who's undefeated at 45, and if he could have got through that fight, like breezed through that fight, that would have put him in line for a title. I think that would have been a really tough match for him. I'm not sure who would win, but fuck, that sucks. That sucks. I mean,
Call Danny Ige.
how many percentage of people go into that cage healthy, Joe? Like,
Oh God, it's such
Like,
a small amount.
such a small amount. You're
I've
always
never-
dealing with something.
I've never fought 100% healthy.
Yeah.
Well,
I wonder what happened to Aljo. Fuck, that's crazy though. That's crazy. I wonder what happened. I'm curious to see.
there's not going to be people lining up to take on Movzar in 2 weeks, that's for sure.
No.
Oh, that's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, just over, I believe.
Yep. Damn. Anything else on the mind, Schmidt?
What are you doing for the rest of the day?
Speaking of the top of this.
What are you gonna do for the rest of the day?
I'm just gonna think about. Well, I gotta teach the guys at noon here. I might go home and play some Call of Duty, but I'm gonna try to get everything in order to get that house and get that property and stuff. Because there's so much farmland that we're gonna have to get ready. It's gonna be a lot of work. Thankfully, the house is brand new and it's really cool. So that's kind of on the.
When was the house built?
2023.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, that's like
Nice.
That outside part is so nice and big, and for your ideas with your workout place and your cold plunge hot tub, like that's gonna be so nice.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Tell us about the house. What does it look like?
The house is cool. The guy's like from the, I don't know if it was from the Caribbean islands or something, and he wanted to bring the Caribbean islands to Waddell. So that's the vibe of the house. It's pretty crazy. But I'm like we've been talking about having a compound for over 10 years, and the fact that it's like coming to fruition, and we're gonna have those houses with the acreages separating us. I'm like,
That's fucking great. Congratulations, man. That's fucking huge.
Yeah, I'm fucking excited.
What do you think happens if MMA Guru and Schmitty were to throw down? Who's winning that fight?
Well, it depends how long we get to train, because I would probably really want to take it serious training Schmidt, and it would be hard. It would be hard to have to train. He's a big boy, but it all depends how Guru would train. If Guru came over here based on his rugby skills and I was training Schmidt for 10 weeks or whatever, it'd be interesting because Schmitty's got the size difference, but Guru looks like a pretty, like he looks like a D lineman. Like he's got big traps,
Yeah, I saw
big
that.
arms.
I saw the
He's a
traps
big
on him.
dude.
Guru goes down and trains with a DDP. He's done that before. Just comes in and clips Schmidt in fucking 20 seconds.
DDP.
Like Trix Duplessis.
I bumped into Jeff Whittick in Vegas, and he was playing. He was gambling, and he's like, "Hey, Schmitty, talk to me." And he's like, "I got a guy for you for the Sean Suga FC. He's a heavyweight, no experience. We got you." And he's got other guys. He's saying. So.
I think the Guru one would be.
Oh yeah,
would
but
be a
if we
good
could
battle.
get Warlike and Sono a match on all the same card, like it would be really fun.
Schmidt, how do you see that fight going against Guru?
Guru's a big boy. When you get two big boys in there together, someone's gonna get hurt probably.
3 2-minute rounds.
Yeah.
How do you see it going?
I think I can knock Guru out.
With the right hand, a left hook, a jab.
Flip it.
Tim tells me I got a nasty uppercut, so
When have I ever said that?
You son of a bitch.
No, be honest.
We were hitting pads in your garage. And you go,
Okay. When we were hitting pads.
Yeah.
I remember that. Okay. Now I remember that.
Yeah, and he goes, "Man, your uppercut's your most powerful strike." And when he said that to me, I was like, "Oh, the uppercut."
It was your right
Ding,
uppercut.
ding, ding, ding. And then I'd be like, "Guru, bam!" And it just
He's
knocked him out.
whipping the left out again.
Okay. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. All you new guys, thanks for watching. And we're almost at 200,000 subs. Thanks for all the OGs too. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment what you guys think below. And then every week we got the confidential show. We'll go into some deep juice. Confidential show once a week on patreon.com/RedHawk Academy, and years of content on there that you can go way back and watch. So thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk to you later. Love
Appreciate
y'all.
you, Tim.
Bye-bye. Love y'all, guys.